Hello everyone, welcome to Automation Community. In this session, we are going to see how to use up-down counter in CX programmer. So let's take one empty instruction. Go to details, find instruction. So here we are having CNTR. So up-down counter is called as reversible counter in Omron. Okay, so click OK, and you need to give the timer name. So I'm giving the timer number as 5, and what is the count limit? So I'm giving 3. Click OK. So the block is ready. So if you see, this block is having 3 inputs. So one is for up, one is for down, and another one is for reset. So the perfect example to understand this up-down counter is, car parking. So if you want to know how much car has present inside the parking slot, means you can make use of this counter concept. How? So I'll explain that. So up counter is what? You will be incrementing. So if you want to count how many car is entering, so that place is called incrementing, or that is called as up counter. Okay. So while entering area, while entry point, you can keep one sensor to sense, okay, the vehicle is crossing. So this is one count. Like that, you can give one pulse to the counter. So like that, I'm going to add one sensor here. So that is the entry sensor. Entry point sensor. So this, what is the working of this sensor? It will give one pulse if it detects a car is or a vehicle is passing. Okay. So this is entry point sensor. So whenever this sensor is giving an input, what will happen? The counter is increment. Okay, one car has passed, second car, third car, like that it will count. Alright. So next we have one more sensor at the exit. So what is the use of this sensor? It will count. Okay, the car has passed means it will give one pulse, and that pulse is given to the down counter of this reversible counter. So what will happen? If the value, the total number of car present inside is 2, means if this sensor is giving an 1 input, and the total number of car inside the parking slot will become 1. So that's what it will decrement the count. So I'm giving this as exit point sensor. And we have one more reset switch. Right? So this is the reset switch. And I should have one more contact for counter number. So I have to delete this counter. So because my counter is 3005. Alright. So I have a buzzer out. So buzzer out is to know the limit has crossed. So one difference you can find between this up-down counter is an up counter means, see, for up-down counter, when the limit is crossed, then only it will give the buzzer out. So I'll show you. So, but in up counter, whenever the value is 3, and if we reach 3, it will give the buzzer out. But here, once the limit is crossed, then only it will give the buzzer out. So I'll just explain here with in the simulation mode, so that you can understand better. So imagine there is no car inside the parking slot. Okay. Now one car is entering. So the let's see, this value is the number of car present inside. All right. Now, so one more car is entering. Now the total number of car inside the parking slot is 2. Okay. So and after some time, one car is exiting. It's going outside. So this sensor is giving pulse to the counter. So the value becomes 1. So the total number of car present inside is 1 now. Again, one more car is entering. One more car is also entering. So now let's see, there is 3 cars inside, but output has not turned on yet. But if the 4th car is trying to enter, it will buzzer out. Okay. That's the difference between up counter and this up down counter. So for the up counter concept, CNR, what happened? CNT, in CNT what happened? When the 3 reach, then only it will give the output. But here it will have to cross the limit. Alright. So now there is limit reached. So when the limit is reached, you can find this is 0. It is not that there is no car inside. There is a, limit has reached. So it cannot show the value over here. Okay. Now what happened? Now one car is going outside. So you can see the value here. Now one more car is also going outside. So now there is only one car is inside, but you cannot see that. See, this is for our understanding. I have told this is number of car inside. But once the limit is reached and when you start counting down, the value will be 1 plus. So there is only one car inside, but since due to this is the reversible counter, we have counters 2 here. Alright. So now one more car is entering. So we have 2 cars inside. And yeah, we have reached the limit, right? And you want to start from beginning means obviously you have to give the reset. So once you have done the reset, everything you can start from first. So 1, 2, and 3. Once the limit is reached, that value will go to 0. That's it. Okay, so this is the working of up-down counter. So I'll meet you in the next session with some example in up-down counter. So kindly like and subscribe our YouTube channel for more updates and videos. Thank you.